Hello, everyone. Dustin Griffin here with my good friend Alan Cowgill. Alan is a real estate investor, an author, a national speaker, and a private lending expert. And in case you didn't know, on October 6th, Alan's going to be joining us at Atlanta REIA for a full-day private lending workshop to teach you how you can get all the money you need to purchase as many real estate deals as you can handle, regardless of how much cash you have on hand or your current credit. I've invited Alan here to take a few minutes to tell us what we're going to be learning at this workshop on Saturday, October the 6th. And this event's going to be at the Crown Plaza Ravinia Hotel in Dunwoody, located at 4355 Ashford Dunwoody Road. It's right across from Perimeter Mall. It's the private lending workshop. It's $24.95 for gold members, $39.95 for silver members, and $69.95 for guests. And guests, if you join Atlanta REIA this week, you can attend this event at no charge and bring a partner, a spouse, or significant other. So that's just for the new folks who aren't members who sign up this week. You can attend this workshop at no charge. Alan, welcome to the webcast.
Well, thank you, and appreciate you having me on the training. Thank you.
We always appreciate you being here, and we really appreciate you coming to teach us about this very powerful subject, how to raise private money. Because pretty much no matter what kind of real estate deal we need, we're always going to need some cash. And hopefully it's not going to be our own cash. And that's why what you teach is such a valuable subject to our members. So we really appreciate you being here.
Well, super. Yeah. Hey, let me tell you something that you might not know about is when I got done training this week at your event, it was something at the back table was really great is your folks, a ton of them, came back and shook my hand and thanked me for taking the time to do the training and that they learned so much. And I'll tell you what, I have that happen as I speak all over the nation, but it was huge at your event. Everybody was very thankful and grateful that I came in to do the training. And just so everybody knows, I was there to teach folks about how to borrow money from folks that they know. And you have, and that talk lasts about an hour and a half. And now you asked me to come back and do a workshop on Saturday. And I want to talk to folks about that because that is a tremendous learning experience for everyone. I've been in this business since 1995. I've had private lenders since 1997. And so been around for a long time, done a ton of deals, and used a lot of private lenders and a lot of different techniques. And what I tell people is there's only two ways to get money from private lenders: either people you know and people you don't know. And I get a laugh from the folks on that. In fact, I think I saw you laughing back there on it when I said that. And that night on the evening meeting is about folks that you know, and on the Saturday, it's from strangers or people you know. It's the mechanics on getting private lending is what I teach. And the reason I like to divide it up like that into people you know and people you don't know is because people you know is the easiest way to get private lenders. My first private lender was my mom, and so many of my students, their first private lender is someone that they know. But if you want to deal with strangers, some additional rules and regulations apply. And so I like to take the time on a Saturday to do that because I want to get into the legal do's and don'ts of borrowing private money. You see, I'm not an attorney, so I hired an attorney to research your state. In fact, he researched every state. And what I'm going to do on Saturday, which is extremely unique, and I don't know anybody else in the nation doing this, is I'm going to talk about the rules in your state when borrowing money from private lenders. And like I said, there's nobody else teaching it, and it is a phenomenal session. And I find that when I teach this all over the nation, when I have time to, like I do on a workshop, people love it. And folks need to be there just to get that piece, if nothing else, because when dealing with private lenders, you need to know the do's and don'ts, and it's very easy to inadvertently say something you shouldn't say. But not after you get my teaching. once you get my teaching, you will be crystal clear on what you can do. So I encourage folks to sign up right now and get ready for Saturday. Bring a tablet and a pen and be ready to take a ton of notes. Also something else I'm going to do, in fact, do this in the morning, is I'm going to tell people a system I created on how you can buy 5 to 7 properties a month with zero marketing cost and virtually zero work. And when I cover that, folks are scribbling quickly. They take a ton of notes on that because it is a killer system, and they love it. And there's nobody else out there teaching that one either. So imagine getting 5 to 7 properties a month with zero marketing cost and virtually zero effort. I mean, it can change some people's business. In fact, it can be their whole business, to be honest with you. So let's be candid about funding deals and what's going on in the market today. Private money, I've taught it for a number of years. I've known each other for a bunch of years. And when I was in a good market, private money was hot. With the market we're in right now, it is in the stratosphere. It's just off the map. In fact, I was the Lone Ranger teaching this for many, many years, and now I see a number of folks out there trying to teach it because it is so hot right now, and students need it desperately. If you're a beginner out there, one of the biggest hurdles that you have to get over is, how do I fund my deals? Well, I'll tell you what, you might as well start out with the easiest, best, cheapest, and safest way to fund your deals, which is private money, rather than going through all the hurdles and the struggles that so many other real estate investors go through. And even if you're a seasoned investor out there and you already have private lenders, you ought to be there for the legal stuff. There's some new laws that have just been passed in your state that this year that I'm going to teach. And not everybody knows about them. Not everybody knows about the rules and regulations out there at all. So, even if you're a seasoned investor and you don't have private lenders, then you ought to be at this to take a look at how I fund my deals and see if it doesn't make some sense to you. So, I don't know how people out there funding deals going to a bank or where they're so tight with money right now, or you can go to a hard money lender. Now, hard money lenders are great if you don't have what I'm teaching, which is private lenders, but it's distinctly different. And I know some of you listening right now think that hard money lenders and private lenders are the same. I know I used to, but actually they are distinctly different. You see, the hard money lender sets the rules, and those rules are in favor of the hard money lenders, whereas with private lenders, you get to set the rules. And so you can structure the loan that is beneficial for you. So, and then also creative financing. We ought to talk about that. There's people listening right now that they're doing nothing more than creative financing. And that's the way you ought to go. There's nothing wrong with that. But the problem of it is some of your sellers will not do deals creatively. They want cash. And what happens to you if you don't have private lenders, you're walking away from big chunks of money, all because you never took the time to get private lenders, whereas you could not only do the creative deals, but you could also do the deals that require cash. And some of you are obviously doing wholesale deals where you get something under contract and you assign it to somebody else. And what happens, though, if you got a deal, put some earnest money down, and you come up against a date and you don't have anybody to buy it? Well, you can lose your earnest money and lose a deal. Well, I have a safety net, and that safety net is private money, and I think you should have that too. So, why go through all the time and effort and finding a wholesale deal and then not be able to see it all the way through? Well, there's no reason that you shouldn't be able to see it all through. You need to have private money to do that. And some of you out there have lines of credit. We need to talk about that. In fact, let me give you some information about what happened to one of my students. His name's Keith, and Keith had a line of credit, and he had a $284,000 line of credit. And he was doing all of these deals that way. And some of you out there listening, I'm sure, are going that way. And that worked great. But one day, that line of credit got pulled. And the bank shut him off. He was done. Hit the wall. Scared him to death. Didn't know what he was going to do. And he utilized my system on getting private lenders. And 3 weeks later, after getting cut off, he had $750,000 to go fund these deals. 3 times what he had before, and a lot less painful, and a lot easier to use the money, because the money is just a phone call away. So now, one of the other things I'd like to share with you is in the afternoon on the Saturday workshop, I'm going to share with you a tremendous way to attract private lenders that I have just started to teach, and no one else on the planet is teaching. And I've just been teaching it for a couple months, and it is maybe one of the most popular things I do on the Saturday. So you want to be there for that. I'm going to cover a lot of territory, Dustin, and the folks are going to get a tremendous education. And let's be candid. There is a lot of different ways to do the real estate business, and there's no better way to invest than to invest in yourself and your own education, so that you can utilize the best funding source I consider out there, which is private money. And one of the things about Saturday is at the workshop, I'm going to be able to kick back and answer people's questions. I will. I've got a slide that'll come up, and it'll say time for questions. And folks will pound me with questions. And then when I get into that legal stuff right after lunch, everybody's going to be able to, I'll have another slide come up, say time for questions, and people can pound me with questions. And I want to make sure that when folks walk out the door on Saturday, that I have their questions answered. And, one question will spur another question, and it rocks. And that's something that a lot of other trainers don't do, that I have found with my topic is invaluable, because it gives everybody. I didn't have time to do that on the evening meeting when I was just there, but on the workshop, I do have the time to do that, and I'll do it a couple times. And the more questions you folks have, the longer that session will go on. And then once things taper off, I'll jump back in and start back up on the training again. So it rocks. Folks love my workshop. I get tremendous thank yous and gratitudes and testimonials from the Saturday workshop. And, it is a phenomenal way to help you, improve your business and get the funding that you need through private lending. So, Dustin, I want to thank you for having me.
Well, you're welcome, and we want to thank you for coming, not once but twice.
Yep.
And you've done a webcast with us. You're doing this one tonight. Recorded a few videos, so we really appreciate the support that you give us and our members. Yep.
Well, I want you guys to be successful, and I'll tell you what. All they got to do is sign up, be there. They will. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. The day rocks. It is a great day for everybody.
Yep, and once again, to sign up, you simply go to allen.atlantareia.com. That's allen.atlantareia.com. That's a shortcut to the sign-up page. And we've also got him listed there on the very front of atlantareia.com on the homepage. You can sign up from there as well. Again, the workshop is on Saturday, October the 6th at the Crown Plaza Ravinia Hotel, located at 4355 Ashford Dunwoody Road, there in the Dunwoody area, right by Perimeter Mall. It's right when you get off of 285. The hotel's right there on the corner. The price is $24.95 for gold members, $39.95 for silver members, and $69.95 for guests. And if you are a guest, you're not an Atlanta REIA member yet, and you join this week between now and Saturday, you can come to this workshop at no charge and bring a spouse, significant other, or a partner. So I encourage you to take advantage of that special offer. And I do believe Alan's giving away a free bonus.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I should have brought that up. Thank you. I sell a book out on Amazon, and everybody that comes gets the book. So yeah, so come to the event. You want them there at 8:30 to sign up?
Registration, yeah, and I appreciate you reminding me of that because I didn't mention the time. It's early. The registration starts at 8:30. Come there early, get some coffee, hang out with us, do a little bit of networking, and we're going to try to do our best to promptly start the event right at 9 o'clock.
Yep, definitely.
So we'll be there. Is it 9 to 4, Alan, or 9 to 5?
9 to 4.
9 to 4. I may have 9 to 5 on the website, but we're clarifying that right now, 9 to 4.
Okay.
So, again, sign up at allen.atlantareia.com. That's allen.atlantareia.com. And when you go to check out through the shopping cart, just be sure that you check whether you're a guest, a member, silver member, or a gold member. And if you are a guest and want to join Atlanta REIA, join first for $100 and let Chrissy know that you want to come to this event at no charge on Saturday, and we'll get you signed up.
Yeah, on the guest out there, by the way, when I was there this week, it was a tremendous networking event. I mean, when I walked up to the room, you got a lot of stuff going on outside there, vendors and things like that.
Yep.
Then, at the start of your meeting, before I went up to talk, you guys are giving away some cool stuff. Restaurant tickets to restaurants and all kinds of
books, CDs.
Giveaways.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got a really good group. We started Atlanta REIA a little over 2 years ago and just kind of wanted to reinvent the real estate group. I mean, there's a lot of things I like about the old groups, but there was a lot of things missing. So we just wanted to create a modern-day real estate investor group that's about the members and taking care of the members and getting the members educated at, really affordable prices with, high-quality education such as yours.
Yeah, it was like old home week with me. Getting to see you and your wife Chrissy, and then there was a lot of some of the vendors knew me, and a lot of the students.
Yeah.
So
you're very well known in Atlanta for sure.
Yeah, looking forward to getting back there this week. So everybody, just jump on this. Sign up. You got nothing to lose, everything to gain. So I'm looking forward to seeing you.
We're looking forward to having you. So again, everybody, Saturday, October the 6th. Registration starts at 8:30. Sign up at allen.atlantareia.com, and we'll see you there.
All right. To your welcome.
Alan, thank you so much for being with us again. We'll see you Saturday.
Sounds great.
Bye-bye.